Oh, is that better? Okay, let me try again. What's up, Ruthless Clam, Mark, Dutch, Isaac, Craig, Boost. Okay, so that was a nightmare. I had to do a lot. I had to jump through a lot of hoops, but eventually I had to boot into safe mode, uninstall my graphics card, reboot, reinstall the drivers. Now it seems okay. I was planning for us to do Catalunya in the afternoon on start, but it did not work. Ew, now I'm thinking Silverstone. Dude, Well, I know, Boost. That's what I'm saying. It was working fine yesterday, and then today. I mean, I almost never turn off my computer though. Um, so I guess since I turned off my computer, something happened, and it just totally screwed my graphics card. That looks alright. It wasn't the game, cat. It was my computer wouldn't reboot. Like, it just wouldn't load the login page at all. It would just, I'd turn it on and it just load, you know, the motherboard or whatever, and I could get into the BIOS and blah blah blah, but it wouldn't, like, when it got to the login screen, it would just be black. Just be just a black screen. There was nothing going on. So, what's up, Tony? It was very weird. But we're here now. It's working, thankfully. Only an hour and a half late, you know. Could have been worse, I guess. I appreciate it, Tony. Well, yeah, I mean, it could have been worse and my computer could have just died. But it also could have been like a 10-minute fix instead of a freaking hour and a half or whatever. Yeah, that didn't work either, cat. I tried all kinds of stuff. The only thing that did was send me into the menu where I could try all of the different things I tried, which was like restoring or repairing startup, which didn't work, restoring the system to the previous, like, you know, one didn't work. Eventually I had to go into safe mode and completely uninstall my graphics card and then try to boot back up, which it did normally, which was good. And then I had to reinstall all of the drivers from my graphics card with like a fresh install, and then that seemed to fix everything. So yeah, it was an adventure. A lot of text messages back and forth with my IT guy, dude. A lot of text messages. But we got it. We figured it out. We're here now. That's what matters. Oh, man. Whew. They should be, cat. Everything should be up to date. I think I need to add more thermal paste to my CPU. It's been a couple years and it used to run at like, you know, between like 40, well, really close to 40 on the temp, 40 Celsius, but lately it's been running like in the mid 50s. Although I know it's not really a concern until it gets like to 80 or higher, but still, it's not running as cool as it used to. But as far as I can tell, all my fans seem to be working and stuff, so I don't know. But it's like that meme with that dude, I can't remember his name, but where he's like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of retarded. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's me. I tried to record a race last night so that I can like make another video like the last one, except with a GT race, and I kept getting DC'd. I ran into Jonk in a lobby and messaged him about it because I got DC'd from his lobby twice. Alright, Ruthless, take it easy, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm really sorry though, guys, that I was so late. Computer wouldn't work. Couldn't even log in, so. Oh, man. Anybody else gonna join? Clam? Dutch? Isaac? Not yet. Alright, well, y'all got plenty of time to fire up the game and hop in here before entry starts. So if you're not in here by the time entry starts, you'll have to lobby hop. Assuming that we get in and don't have any problems, which is a massive assumption. So what's up, Rich? Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. So I've been sitting here trying to troubleshoot this crap for an hour and a half. I haven't had a chance yet. Right back. Okay. Sorry. My buddy was asking if I had an HDMI cable and whatnot. We're in. Finally. Sick. Hey, what's up, Grizz? Appreciate it, dude. Let's see. I'm gonna make this bigger. And then I'll make it. That's better, right? Like you can actually like read it now on screen. So it looked a little small. I think that looks good now. Okay. You could read it fine. I don't know, it looked a little small to me. I think it looks better now. Great. You part of the MWC too, bro? That's a terrible place to try to pass somebody, dude. That just cost us like, I don't know, 5 seconds. That was awful. My last lap was so much better. Way better. I know it says I'm up, but there's no way. What's up, Benzardi? What's up, Mason? doing, Nathan? It's already. How you guys doing? Don't you kick me, game. What's up, Wayne? Yeah, Grizz, there's a lot of space in our... Okay, cool. Fantastic, brilliant, wonderful. If you want to race, join up now, this is your chance. Assuming that we can get in and stay in for the actual race. Big assumption. What's up, Felix? Okay. I don't even know if we'll be able to race, bro. Some of y'all ain't said hi yet. Well, one of y'all. Fury. Looking at you. Bro, I've been having disconnects and freezes since the last update. Like, constant. The other day I did a 9-hour stream. The first 3 hours I gave to Forza. We did one touring car race and one GT2 race. The rest of the time it was just trying to get the game to work. So, good stuff. Come on, Felix. What's up, Basil? Nah, indie game companies make more stable games than this. What are they optimizing on, bro? You using like a GTX 1060 or what? What's up, Ambu? I'm driving the Bentley, Grizz. Feel free to try my tune if you would like. It's pretty solid. At least that's the feedback I've gotten so far. I want to see what Boost thinks, and then I need somebody to help me figure out how I can get a little bit more on power, like less wheel spin when I get onto the power coming out of slow corners, because first and second are almost unusable, but third is a little too long to use to punch out of corners, and then I need a tiny bit more rotation. But I really don't know what to adjust to get that to work, so... God, the game's frozen again. Jesus. Okay. Lower the anti-squat too? Further than 30? No way. Hang on a sec, Grizz. Let me share this again real quick. $40 on the front, 1 on the rear, Anbu. Okay, try that one, Grizz. Whenever I get done with this, it'll only take a second. Come on, come on. Alright. Come on, share. Okay, well, never mind. Just use the one that's up there. It's fine. $50. It used to be at $70. Put this at 35, you said? Thank you. And this at 10? I don't think I can even save it at this point. See if it'll let me, but I have a feeling it's gonna tell me it's too late. Seems to work. What's up, Jayhawk? It's been a while, bro. Hope you're doing alright. I'm doing medium, soft, 6 and 4. That's the strat. Softs won't last 5 laps. I just extended the gears a little bit more to Anbu, and then made those other changes that you get, that y'all recommended. So we'll see how it feels. I'm gonna try to get a top 10. We'll see how it goes. What's up, Brian? What's up, Xenon? Game. That seemed like a dumb penalty. It's still still a little on the wheel spinny side, Andrew. That was just bad. The rears. I mean, it's rear wheel drive. Need a little bit more off throttle rotation too. A little bit less wheel spin in the lower gears and a little bit more off throttle rotation. I'm not gonna catch Boost Isaac. It doesn't matter how much I lock in. He could crash and still catch up and pass me. Yeah, for whatever reason too, it's always my left front that seems to go first. I don't have any toe or anything like that, Keith. It's all... I mean, I have some camber, but I don't have any toe, and my caster is at 7. Bro, I have no idea how I got into first and am maintaining second place. I have no idea. If I had to guess, I'd say Felix is going to catch us by the end, but we're going to do our best to not let that happen. I'll just tell whoever's about to pass me that if they pass me, they're banned. Just kidding. That was really bad, dude. Go away. Have a skill issue or something. My poor tires. My tires are cooked, dude. Yeah! We did it. We held off Felix. That was intense. G to the G. Somebody said I can win if I lock in, Isaac. I mean, I don't really care where Forza Horizon 5 is, big dogs. They can put it on, you know, Game Boy Color for all I care. Doesn't mean anything to me, to be honest. Are you, Felix? Alright, Hockenheim in 4 minutes. If you'd like to join, go ahead and do that. Tree minutos. Oh man. What's up, Superfly? What's up, Enzo? I mean, I'm still working on it, Basil. But for what it's worth, Owl ran a 2:17 in it, I think, at Spa, and I ran a 2:18, which is like good for me. And if I ran a good lap, I could do, I could probably get in the 2:17s also, and he could probably get into the 2:16s. You're not wrong, Felix. What's up, legend? Appreciate it, Mark. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make another one with GT cars, but last night when I was here at Hockenheimring with like Jonk and a bunch of 3-letter dudes and whatever, I just kept getting kicked, bro. Like over and over again. Like I was in there, then I got kicked, then I had to lobby hop to get back in there, then I got kicked again with like 2 minutes left until the race started, and I was like, dude. So I sent Jonk a message and I was like, do you have any idea why my game freezes for like 15 seconds at a time sometimes, and I get disconnected pretty much every single race, so, or every single time I'm on. And I was by myself, no party or anything, and I still kept getting DC'd. I don't know, man. If I had remembered to save the replay at Catalunya yesterday, I would have made a video out of that. Well, that's the thing though, Boost. If you can be more consistent with a stable tune, you'll be faster over the course of the race than in a tune where you might be able to pull off a faster lap, but can't be as consistent, you know? We got a big group, dude. Nice. Nice. Sick. This game is so... Oh, now it's multiplayer is just totally unavailable, huh? Interesting. Okay. Apparently a lot of people care a lot, Legend, because people have been complaining about anything and everything they can when it comes to GT cars since the split. And all the people who were complaining and wanted the split you know, Legend, somehow I am not surprised. Okay, let's try again. I had to reset my whole game, Superfly. It wouldn't let me do anything. And then when I backed out to try to restart the party, it said multiplayer is not available at all. Yeah, they've done that before, Brian, with GT4 also, and it was a blast. And I don't know why they won't just bring that back. Like, make GT2 cars faster in a straight line like they're supposed to be. Make GT3 cars slower and grippier like they're supposed to be. Make GT4 cars, particularly the Jetta, way slower than it currently is. And then, ta-da. Like, you know. What do you mean, Luke? Never. Or does it have a problem? What are you, on drugs? You can use the old BOP if you want. That's what I'm doing. what car are you in, Enzo? Old GT. Like before the split, when everybody was driving cars that they enjoyed and felt good. It looks like Isaac, you're using the new BOP. Basil, you're using the new BOP. Superfly, you're using the new BOP. Is that... what BOP is that, Boost? Fury and Neeson, y'all are also using the new BOP. So if you guys want to try the old BOP, you should do that. Fury, I think the M6 was an 826. Neeson, I'm pretty sure the M8 was 831. Superfly, I think the C8 was 833. Grizz, you should be 831. Basil, I think it's 826. And Isaac should be 832. I don't know what you're supposed to be, Boost. Is it supposed to be 838? Because whatever the BOP was on this, when it... like, it should be the same as whatever it currently is, I believe. Okay. Just download a new tune, Basil. Okay. I mean, you can use the old BOP with, or the new BOP, I mean, with his tune if you'd prefer. Totally up to you. Alright, we'll see what happens. Like, if we can actually race, since it's in a private lobby this time. Fury, if you're gonna use the C7, I think you can use the one that PI is 822, but I'll leave it up to you if you want to change it or not. Well, here's the thing, Legend. What's so hard to understand about the developers balancing GT3 around to the way that the Mercedes was? Pretty much everybody agreed that the Mercedes was the best feeling and most well-balanced car for what GT3 should be. And instead of just balancing everything else around that and making all of them feel good, they just made all of them feel like crap. For no reason. Including the Mercedes. That's my take. I'll be right back. I'm not complaining, I'm asking a legitimate question. Why wouldn't they take the car that most people agreed was the best car in GT3 and then balance around it? Like, what's the point of just making everything feel bad? Because that's really what they did. Like, they made every single GT3 car feel like a drift car. And anybody who disagrees with that, I don't know what to tell you. Because this seems to be a pretty widespread opinion that, you know. People getting kicked from private lobbies now too. I'm just starting on soft Superfly, I don't know. I know, Basil, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, they just need to fix it, like. And while they're at it, they need to fix these damn stability issues. Let me guess, I shouldn't complain about that either. Because obviously the game works fine and there's no issues with that, right? Clearly, Keith. The stability is shocking. Shockingly good. I mean, the Lamborghinis and the Ferrari challenge getting removed was definitely needed. Yes, Superfly. And, you know, a couple of, like, power nerfs or whatever would have been good. But, I mean, for... The cars felt better by a ton compared to GT3 right now, dude. What are you talking about? Again, GT3 may have needed a lot of work, but why not balance it around the car that most people agree is the best feeling one? Instead, let's just nerf tire width into the ground and make sure that the cars are as slidey as possible, which is the exact opposite of how it's supposed to be in real life. So, I mean, where was the logic in that, you know? Like, where they just like, this is a great idea. Let's just make everything worse. In GT3, in particular. We'll make GT2 cars slower, and we'll make GT3 cars completely unhandleable and drift cars. GT3 cars feel horrible compared to how they used to feel with this new BOP, dude. Horrible. Like, I could get more points on a drift lobby in the current GT3 car than I could probably get in an actual drift car. Okay, well, I mean, at least we're on the same page there. What's up, Jake? You want to know what didn't need work, guys? I'll tell you what didn't need work. Splitting the GT classes. That's what didn't need any work. Deciding suddenly that, you know, some cars should be GT2 and some cars should be GT3. That didn't need changed. Just make a BOP change, take out, you know, the Lamborghinis and the Ferrari Challenge, which aren't GT cars at all. And then balance from there, if you need to. But this whole idea of, you know, we have to separate these cars and we have to keep rebalancing them over and over and over and over again. And we have to make sure that they don't feel as good as they originally did. All of that. None of that needed to happen. I bet you do, Slow. It's a lot of people that do. A lot of people that miss having more choices in, you know, GT racing. And, you know, but, I mean, we can all just get bent, you know. Why would I want a 2014 car mixed in with 2023 cars? I wouldn't. Ideally, they would just have up-to-date cars that actually race, you know, and balance them and then put that against each other. But, like, they don't. I don't know if you're talking to me, Legend, or to Andu. But at no point in time, outside of, I guess, a few random people on the forums, did I ever see, you know, a ton of people going, man, I really wish that they would break up these cars and give us fewer choices in 2 different series than give us, you know, like what we have now. So for all the people on the forums who were just begging for a split for absolutely no reason, thank you. Well, in that case, Legend, let's make sure that we prioritize the less popular class and make that our sole focus for the next couple of updates when it comes to actual balancing and stuff, you know? And let's just tell everybody in GT3 to get bent, and here, congratulations, we've now made all of the GT3 cars feel like complete ballsack. The logic is impeccable for sure. I mean, Turn 10 is killing it with the logic in this instance. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine anything more logical? Yeah, GT3 cars are more popular, so let's not focus on them and make sure that they feel 100 times worse than they used to. A show. Big brain moves, brother. Good job, Turn 10. How many people crashed and how many people quit? Nah, I should have just bid at the end of lap 5, but I wasn't paying attention, so I bid at the end of lap 6 instead. I'm not gonna be a one-stop nerd like Felix over here. Unless he's planning to go 4-4 on softs, which he really doesn't need to. He could have got away with 5. What's up, Felipe? Hey, Felipe, what's your opinion on GT2 and GT3 cars currently? Do you think that GT3 cars feel amazing? Or that GT2 cars are like the best thing to happen since sliced bread now that they have a new BOP? Balance of power, cop. How you doing? Well, I mean, as far as I think the reason for that, Brian, is because we all enjoy GT the most, and we just want it to be good. And right now, it's just not, you know? Particularly GT3. Yeah, doing alright, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you popping by and saying what's up. Which one of my complaints is invalid, Legend? GT3 is more popular, has been paid less attention to, has been nerfed harder, feels like crap, which you have already admitted. So where is my complaint about all of those things invalid? So the GT2 cars with their new BOP feel better than they did with their old new BOP, if that makes sense. They feel worse than they did prior to all the BOP changes. Like, you know, for example, the 4GT feels much better with this BOP than it did with, you know, than it does with the new one. I don't know that there's anybody who would debate that, but it stands that GT2 cars are too slow in a straight line for being a GT2 car, and GT3 cars do not have anywhere near enough grip with the new BOP as they should. True, better does not equal good, but you know, again, it's like if you guys, so my understanding, at least from what Anthrax said, is that they're trying to bring the cars as real life, or trying to bring the cars more in line with like real life times and stuff. And so like the part that I don't get, B as in boy, ball, banana, BOP, balance of power. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, you just admitted not too long ago that GT3 cars feel like ball sack now, and my question, I guess, at this point is, why has all of the focus been on GT2 when everybody knows that GT3 is more popular? And why would they slow down the GT2 cars slower than GT3 cars? Like, it's like they did it backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, GT2 cars should be the power cars, GT3 cars should be the grip cars, but right now they're totally ass backwards. And that's the part that I don't get. Is like, where was the logic in that? Yeah, I mean, but that's... So here's my question, though, Legend. Does it make sense to you that they did it that way? Simple yes or no. Does it make sense to you what they've done? Like GT3 cars feeling like power builds, GT2 cars feeling frankly slow by comparison, prioritizing GT2 over GT3. Like, do you agree that what they've done is the right thing, and that they've done things in the right order, and that what they're doing makes sense? Or what they've done so far makes sense? Like, do you agree with any of that? Or are you playing devil's advocate when it comes to GT2 cars, and, you know, that's your thing? I mean, these are honest questions. I'm really trying to figure out who thinks what about what's happened makes sense so far, and why. Okay, so we agree there, Legend. Bro, look at all these one-stop nerds. Even in a private lobby. Crazy, bro. So I mean, that's really all I'm saying, Legend. I think that we agree on most of the topics here. I really do. I think that for the most part, we are on the same page. GT2 feels more stable now than the old new BOP. The cars still feel worse than they did when the game first launched and are significantly slower. And GT3 cars feel like balls. And they prioritized the wrong GT class. I think that we're in agreement on all of those things. So, and I mean, those are the biggest complaints I have. So, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I just don't understand the thought process or logic behind a lot of the changes that have been made recently. Yeah, you and the rest of the world dropped. I think literally every Forza player who's raced a GT car in the last week or so has been like, dude, what the hell did you guys do? Oh, dude, they proved it wasn't built from the ground up since launch day, when, you know, you basically couldn't play the game at all. It was built from the center of the Earth up, and they only made it just outside of the freaking Earth's core. Still working their way up through the crust. Do you disagree that the GT3 cars should have just been balanced around the Mercedes instead of them just nerfing the crap out of everything? Or do you think that they just needed to nerf the crap out of everything? Okay, so I mean, yeah, I think the two of us are in basically total agreement on all of our complaints and all of the things that we think should have been done better. So I mean, there's that. To everybody who won, stop. Automatic disqualification. This is a private lobby, sweaty nerds. Alright? Quit tryharding. Everybody who won stopped. DQ. Automatically. I guess so, German Fury. How close were we? Bro, you beat me by 2/100ths of a second, Fury. 2/100ths. Dang it, man. Talking to a messaging back and forth with a dev right now. Let's go try a public lobby again, dude. Let's just see, since it's so sporadic and, you know, erratic with when it chooses to work. Yeah, let's just do bat. Let's see if we can do Bathurst. Jeez, dude. Right, I know. Is one of those, Oh, I'm telling you, Clam. I wish GT3 had the wider tires back too, man. Drops. Why is it showing you as level 1? I feel like we're missing a couple people. We're missing Boost. Legend. Felix, because his game crashed, which is shocking. Y'all just need to chill, bro. Legend and Ambu, just stop talking about that. You can talk about other stuff. Legend and I think agree on most things. I just think they should have balanced GT3 around the Mercedes, because the new balance for GT3 just doesn't feel like a GT3 car. And I think that I think if anything, they need to make GT2 cars feel more like the current GT3 cars and vice versa. Y'all just need to talk about something else, dude. That's my point, Legend. Hopefully that's not too offensive. I don't see anybody else joining currently, so let's see if we can get in. Good start. Nah, Tony, the cars feel backwards right now, dude. They just do. GT2 feels like GT3 and GT3 feels like GT2. Like a 3 or 4 second freeze. What's up, Damien? I saw you were on PoE 2 last night for a little while at least. What'd you think? Alright, Cat, take it easy, bro. It's not about adapting, Tony, it's the cars are backwards. Like, GT2 should have more power and be doing more top end, and GT3 should have more grip, but right now they're completely backwards. And I think that, you know, I mean, even Legend, who is, like, you know, even he agrees that GT3 feels like crap right now. And while GT2 is balanced, it's too slow. And that's... And I think that those are legitimate complaints, you know? because I mean, it's just true. If they want it to be more like real life, these GT3 cars should have more grip, and the GT2 cars should have more acceleration and top end. That's like how it's supposed to work, but it's backwards. I don't care about real life, bro, but some people do apparently, which is why they split the GT classes and whatever, you know? I don't know how many times I have to say it, dude. They're just backwards. GT2 should be faster than GT3, particularly in a straight line. GT3 should be grippier than GT2. That's just factual. And right now they're the opposite. Again, just factual. It's not super flat, especially when you can do 180 down the back straight, which is crazy in a GT3 car, but that's just my opinion. That up. Look at how fast this thing is. Why am I hitting 181 in a GT3 car, bro? Take it easy, Tony. I don't think anybody in here thinks this is real life. but it's obvious that that's kind of the goal, is to make it more realistic based on all these changes. So, you know, I'm just saying, if that's the goal, then at least do it correctly. Later, Enzo. Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at, Drops. I just want them to feel grippier. Particularly GT3. Oh, dang it. Legend might have left when I told him and Andu to quit arguing. He said that this is exactly why some people aren't around anymore. So apparently trying to prevent arguments in chat is not a good idea. I even confirmed with him that he and I were on the same page. It's apparently still upset him that I asked him and Andu to quit arguing. Legend and Anbu disagree on something, and they were arguing about it a lot. I had some questions that I felt were legitimate, and then I confirmed with Legend that he and I are in agreement on pretty much everything. And then I told him and Anbu to quit arguing, and then he said this is exactly why people aren't around anymore, and then he left, as far as I know. So I don't know, dude. I don't know, kind of seemed that way, Luke. It seemed like it was more of a reflection on me. Oh god, here we go again with calling cars OP. Bruh. Help! Somebody help! Alright. I've been in communication now with another of the devs who said that he is gonna look into what was going on before the Hockenheim race we did. So nah, I'm doing medium soft. 5 and 4 super flat. It's only 9 laps. You're not lying, Luke. Yeah, 5-4. Not for me, man. I don't know, Mark. Oh man, everybody using that new Porsche is not gonna have a good time. Can we survive turn 1? Jesus. Yep, turned into and then Forza glued. For sure deserved to have second for that. Jeez. Understeer like crazy there, dude. Sounds good, Damien. Well, because the stream took so dang long to get started because of all my computer issues, I probably only have time for one more race after this before I'm gonna hop off. I don't know, we'll see. I'll go check something after this race is over, and maybe I'll have time for 2 more. We'll see. That was not very good. Could have been better for sure. Oh. But hey, we got to do a race. Online. Not in private multiplayer. So that's good. Tis a start. Alright, hop in quick if you want to join for Hakone, because that's what we're going to do. What's up, Mugshot? Your game crashed, Fury? Not surprised. Are you on console or Xbox, Fury? I'm not console or Xbox. Console or PC? Xbox? That's the first time you've crashed? Dude, I think I smell bacon. That's delicious. Alright, let me go check what I need to check to see if I can do 1 or 2 more races. If everything's good to go, I can do 2. If things are not good to go, I can only do 1. So, give me just a minute. Bacon. Let's go. I knew I smelled something good, dude. Hey, boost. Check this out. Maybe. Looks like the game might have froze. Oh, there it goes. Only 18-second freeze. No worries. And kicked. Sick, bro. I'm gonna try to lobby up and see if I can find y'all. Okay. Let's just see. come on. Thank you. Nope. Didn't find you guys. Well, whatever. Hopefully I have time for 2 laps. Might only have time for 1. Yep, only gonna have time for 1. Alright, definitely a lot more speed in that. That was not a great lap. We'll start on softs and see if we can pull away a little bit. I'm gonna run and grab one more piece of bacon real quick. That was delicious. Dang it, man. Yeah, there's more than half a second in that lap that I messed up, or my qualifying lap. Plus, there was only one more piece of bacon left. Ugh. I think a lot of people do 9 and 7 Superfly, but I do 10 and 6 typically. Although this time I'm going to do start on softs because I want to get away from most people. bro. The Bentley is so fast that even when I was in the draft, I wasn't gaining on this dude. He forgot fuel and tires, bro. That sucks. Anbu, you'll probably have to add him like you did with me because I couldn't find you either, if you remember. Holy cow, the Cadillac eats tires, bro. Moderate at the start of lap 6. We'll see. We'll see how long we can make these last. normally don't two-stop on shorter races, but I'm kind of wondering if I should have just done softs the whole way. Especially after the gap that we pulled on everybody at the start. Just done a two-stop. What's up, Hugo? See you later, Mark. Take it easy, man. did you? Did you use the Dodge Dart power car or what? Four seconds? That's a big difference, holy cow. Toronto. Dude, I only, with that Dodge Dart, it was so hard for me to control, so I wound up being faster with the Integra, I think is what I set my best time there with. It made up a ton of time in the final few corners, and I was just marginally faster. Is it? Maybe I need to try that. It seems like the car that a ton of people are using, you know? Nah, Isaac, I can't. I won't be live tomorrow either. I'm picking up my daughter. I gotta leave here in less than an hour. And tomorrow I have my daughter all day, and we're celebrating her birthday finally. Oh, you and me both, Hugo. I'm pretty sure that I would be terrible now too if I was trying to do rivals again. It would take me a while to get back up to speed. Will do, Isaac. Dude, next lap is gonna be so bad. But I think we have a big enough lead that it won't matter. Hopefully. It'd be pretty bad if I lose 11 plus seconds. Alright, Isaac. Yeah, I'll be live on Sunday, dude. There was a guy I should have been fighting with, Hugo, but I think he quit because he forgot fuel and tires. But GG. I mean, we got a dub, so that's nice. Had the fastest lap, it looks like. But yeah, this ZR Villa guy who had a second faster lap than us in the Bentley, he wound up quitting because he forgot to add fuel and stuff. I got kicked, Jake. That's why I wasn't in there. I got kicked. That's kind of how it's always been, Jake. Yeah, the Lexus is actually really good around Hakone. The Vantage is good everywhere. And the new 911 GT3R is bad everywhere. Look at that boost. I got a win in the caddy for you. High five. I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. I don't really have time for one more, and I'll take a little time to just chill before I gotta go get my daughter. So, I will catch you guys on Sunday, and it'll probably be a pretty long stream. I don't know if I'll get to start before like 11 a.m. my time. It's currently 2 p.m. for reference. Um, but I will be live on Sunday, and I'll make sure to go long. But yeah, thank you guys for 36 likes. Thanks for hanging out, racing, all that stuff, and I'll see y'all Sunday. Peace.